Tired of lugging around heavy gear that fails when you need it most? I've found the 5 backpacking tents that actually deliver on weight, durability, and weather protection. Our extensive field testing process, which includes multi-day trail use and severe weather simulations, has revealed which backpacking tents truly excel for serious hikers. Each tent has unique advantages that could transform your outdoor adventures, so make sure to watch the complete list. You'll find all the links with the best updated prices in the description. Here we go. Starting off, we have the Kelty Late Start backpacking tent, and what caught my attention was how they've solved the setup nightmare that plagues most backpackers. The quick corners system with pre-bent aluminum poles makes pitching this thing almost foolproof, even when you're exhausted after a long day on the trail. The tent uses 68 denier polyester with a 1200mm waterproof rating, which gives you solid protection without the premium price tag. What's even better is the full coverage rainfly that actually keeps you dry, not just mostly dry, like some budget options I've tested. I was impressed by how spacious it feels inside. The 2-person model gives you 30 square feet of floor space with a 40-inch peak height, so you're not feeling claustrophobic. The bathtub floor design means no surprise puddles when it rains, and the single vestibule handles your gear storage needs without cramping your style. Additionally, Kelty went with DWR and PFC-free materials, which shows they're thinking about environmental impact. The 2-pole design keeps things simple, and those featherlight stakes help keep your pack weight reasonable for longer treks. What really convinced me was the balance between durability and weight. You get reliable weather protection without carrying a brick in your pack. Keep in mind that it's a single-door design, so if you're sharing the 2-person version, someone's climbing over someone else for midnight bathroom breaks. Link is in the description. Next up is the NatureHike Cloud Up 1, and what caught my attention was how they've managed to get the weight down to just 3.74 pounds without sacrificing waterproof protection. The 3000mm PU coating on the rainfly means you're getting serious weather resistance at a fraction of what other ultralight options cost. I was impressed by the setup process during my testing. Those color-coded poles make pitching this thing intuitive, even when you're tired after a long day on the trail. The 5-minute setup time is realistic, and the included footprint saves you from buying one separately, which is a thoughtful touch that adds real value to the package. What's even better is how compact this packs down for your backpack. You're looking at a tent that won't dominate your pack space, and the factory-sealed seams give you confidence when the weather turns nasty. The mesh interior provides decent ventilation to keep condensation manageable. Plus, you get interior storage pockets and a gear hook for organization. The YKK dual zippers operate smoothly, and I appreciated those reflective strips for nighttime visibility around camp. Additionally, the ripstop fabric construction feels durable enough for regular trail use. However, keep in mind, this is a non-freestanding design, so you'll need suitable ground for staking out all the anchor points. The solo space is cozy rather than roomy, and unlike the more spacious option we just looked at, you'll be planning your gear storage more carefully during wet weather. What really convinced me was the balance between weight savings and weatherproof reliability. You're getting dependable 3-season shelter without the premium price tag that usually comes with this weight class. Link is in the description. At this position, we have the Clostnature backpacking tent, and what really caught my attention was how they've managed to pack serious waterproof protection into such an affordable package. The 5000mm PU coating on both the rainfly and ground sheet gives you weather resistance that outperforms options costing significantly more. What's even better is the freestanding design with 2 aluminum poles makes setup incredibly straightforward, even when you're tired after a long day on the trail. Unlike the non-freestanding option we just covered, you're not searching for perfect staking terrain every time you want to pitch camp. The bathtub floor design keeps water out completely, and those factory-sealed seams provide extra confidence when storms roll in. I was impressed by how thoughtful the design details are during my testing. You get 2 D-shaped doors and 2 vestibules for gear storage, which beats the single door setup from our previous pick. Additionally, the full mesh walls provide excellent ventilation to manage condensation issues, and the compact packed size of 16.5 by 5.9 inches won't dominate your pack space like bulkier alternatives. The 2-person model weighs just 5.3 pounds total, with a minimum trail weight under 4.6 pounds. That's competitive for what you're getting, especially when the complete package includes tent body, rainfly, aluminum poles, stakes, guy ropes, repair kit, and carry bag. What really convinced me was the balance between essential features and affordability. You're getting dual-door convenience, solid waterproof performance, and freestanding ease without paying premium brand prices. Keep in mind, the materials feel lighter than some higher-end options, so treating it with care will maximize its lifespan. Link is in the description. At this position, we have the OneTigris 2-person backpacking tent, and what caught my attention was how they've managed to balance durability with practical design at such a reasonable price point. The 1500mm waterproof coating gives you solid weather protection, and the hexagon-shaped rainfly provides better wind resistance than traditional dome designs options you'll find elsewhere. What's even better is the dual entrance setup with 2 large gear organizer pockets inside. Unlike the single door design from our first pick, you're getting more convenience for gear access and partner movement. The aluminum alloy poles make setup straightforward, and those protective tent corners help maintain stability when the wind picks up during nasty weather. I was impressed by how compact this packs down during my testing. At 23.6 inches by 6.3 inches, it won't dominate your pack space like bulkier alternatives. Additionally, the ripstop polyester construction with reinforced 75 denier nylon bottom feels substantial enough for regular trail use, without adding unnecessary weight to your load. The interior dimensions give you decent space for one person with plenty of gear, though it gets snug with 2 people, like most backpacking tents in this category. Moreover, the factory-sealed seams and tie-out points for maximizing airflow show attention to detail that matters on the trail. What really convinced me was the thoughtful features, like those double zippers that operate smoothly, even when the fabric gets wet. Plus, the overall value proposition you're getting here. Keep in mind, this is positioned as a budget-friendly option, so the materials feel lighter than premium alternatives. But the construction and weather sealing deliver reliable performance for the price. Link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And finally, number 1, we have the Kelty Grand Mesa, and I was surprised by how they've perfected the setup process that makes or breaks your camping experience. Those quick corners keep the poles exactly where they need to be during pitching, which eliminates the frustrating pole slipping that happens with other designs I've tested. What really impressed me was the build quality you're getting here. The 68 denier polyester with fully taped seams provides serious weather protection, and during my testing in heavy downpours, this thing kept me completely dry. The bathtub floor design curves up the walls to prevent any water infiltration, which gives you confidence when storms roll through unexpectedly. The freestanding design means you're not hunting for perfect staking terrain, like some ultralight options we covered earlier. Additionally, that easy zip vestibule opens smoothly and provides genuine gear storage space without the cramped feeling you get from smaller vestibules. What's even better is the shark mouth carry bag that actually makes repacking easier instead of the wrestling match you usually face. Moreover, the interior space feels generous for a 2-person tent. At 30 square feet with decent headroom, you're not playing gear Tetris every night. The DAC aluminum poles strike the right balance between strength and reasonable weight for backpacking trips. What really convinced me was how Kelty managed to pack premium features into an accessible price point without cutting corners on the essentials. Keep in mind, the 4-pound 12-ounce weight puts it in the middle range for backpacking tents, so ultralight purists might want something lighter. Link is in the description. Now you know exactly which backpacking tent will keep you comfortable and protected on the trail without falling into the trap of buying heavy, unreliable gear that fails when you need it most. All the links with current Amazon prices and detailed specs are in the description. Check them out, because these deals change fast, and you'll want to grab the best price while it's available.